This is good. This is very good. I am very good. Thank you very much. Karen.
Hi.
Hi. Come on in.
You look like you're about ready to leave.
Well, I do have an appointment, yeah.
Must be a biggie. You're loaded for bear.
Taking on the Foresters today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, what can I do for you?
Well, nothing really. It's okay. You're obviously in a hurry and...
Oh, that's okay. Hey, what did you do to your hand?
Oh, I fell. I was trying to play tennis.
Ouch.
Anyway, we can talk another time.
No, really, I have time. Please, come in.
Well, it's not a big deal. I didn't feel very good about the way we left things the other morning.
At Brooks.
Yeah.
No, I didn't feel very good about the way we left things either.
I was pretty upset.
Understandably.
Well, I just got my hopes up a lot higher than I should have.
I encouraged you to get your hopes up. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Karen. The last thing I ever wanted to do was to hurt you.
Send him to my office. Thank you, Trish.
Hello, Stephanie.
Elliot, come in.
I thought the meeting was taking place in Eric's office.
It is. I just wanted to speak to you alone for a moment.
What about?
About Eric's new wife.
Sheila.
Yes, she's not going to be at the meeting today, and she's not going to be involved in any of the negotiations with Brooke.
Have you cleared this with Eric?
Oh, absolutely. We had a family meeting. Ridge and I voiced our concerns, and Eric has agreed to keep her out of the loop. I just don't feel that she can be trusted because of her friendship with Brooke.
How could you let her do this to me?
Sheila, will you stop it? I want you to rise above this.
Oh, rise above this. Eric, I'm being squeezed out by your ex-wife.
She and I founded this company together, and it's being attacked by a woman with whom you're very friendly.
In other words, you don't trust me any more than Stephanie does.
This is not about trust.
Honey, if you trusted me, you wouldn't be shutting me out.
And if you understood about these negotiations, you would see why you can't be involved.
Why? Because Stephanie can't stand me? That's her problem, Eric. It's not mine. I'm your wife. I deserve your support. Honey, I want to be a part of this. Please.
Amazing. That you could sit here creating with everything that's happening.
Nothing's happening, Logan. Except there's a beautiful woman in my office.
Well, you still haven't lost any of your charm.
Oh, I don't know about that. Haven't exactly been a sucker for it lately.
That's because you've used it against me.
I haven't used anything against you, Logan. It's all in your imagination.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that is so.
Well, then I'll give you a chance to use it right now. Go ahead. Why don't you turn on some of that Forester charm?
Eric, I can help if you let me sit in on these negotiations with Brooke and Connor.
Sheila, stop it now. You're pushing me beyond the limit on this.
No, well, please don't let your ex-wife shove us around.
I won't. Not any more than I'm going to let my current wife shove me around. Now, listen. I'm going to say this one more time, then I don't want to have to say it again. When Brooke and Connor walk into this office, you walk out and you stay out. Now, that is non-negotiable.
Eric.
Not another word.
So, Brooke is finally coming to her senses.
I didn't expect it, Karen. Honestly, I didn't.
I know you didn't. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
For the sake of my female ego, I was just curious if what happened between us the other night before Brooke got home, is that something that you can just forget? Just like that? Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind.
No,
No, I'm gonna leave you because I know that you have an appointment.
Karen, please.
So you're gunning down the foresters today, eh?
Yes, this is the big day.
Belief.
That's the word.
So how does it look?
We are dictating the only terms that are acceptable to us.
Well, that's a very nice position to be in.
Yes, it is.
Brooke's very lucky to have you.
Thank you. I've worked very hard on this.
She's very lucky in more ways than one. Good luck, counselor.
About that question, regarding what happened the other night. No. I'm not likely to forget that anytime soon.
Thank you. You're truly a gentleman.
It doesn't work that way, Logan.
No, I guess it doesn't. It's hard to charm somebody you feel contempt for.
How can you say that? I don't feel contempt for you.
Well, then explain why you treated me the way you did. Why you let your father hire this creep to get close to me, to bleed information from me. How could you let that happen, Ridge? How could you let that happen to somebody you love? I'll tell you why. Because you never loved me in the first place.
Brooke, we've already been over all this.
Yes, I know we have, and it continues to amaze me.
Well, it amazes me, too.
What does?
How you can honestly feel that I never had feelings for you, when I did.
Oh, sure.
And I still do.
Feelings of fear. Now that I have something you want, something you need.
I don't fear you.
Well, maybe you should, Ridge.
So much anger inside of you. Where did it come from?
Ask your mother.
You and I seem to be on a collision course here. Where does it end?
I don't know.
Brooke, just so we don't forget, it's not just the two of us here. We have a child to raise now.
Speaking of children, I saw your wife today
Where?
at the doctor's.
Before or after her appointment?
After. So you're going to be a father again?
Is that what she told you?
No. She just had this very smug look on her face, like after 15 months of marriage, she finally had a reason to feel secure. I should know. I felt like that once. It's too bad it doesn't last. I'll see you at the meeting, Ridge. You know, if I were you, I wouldn't think about your wife or your family during that meeting. It's not going to be pleasant.
Just a minute, Logan. Hold on a second here.
Let's hear it. What do you want?
All right, I've certainly done my share of damage. But you're not without fault here.
Oh, really? What have I done to you?
Over the years, don't get me started.
None of it comes close to your latest stunts.
What do you want me to do, Logan? Grovel at your feet? How many times do I have to tell you I am sorry for all that's happened here?
I want you to say it till you mean it, Ridge. And you don't yet.
No, Brooke, if you can't see, it's because you're blind. We both know why. It's because Connor Davis is doing your scene for you.
Oh, I don't need to listen to this.
Yes, you are gonna hear it. Because you're acting like a child. So go ahead, act like a kid. You've been hurt, so make us pay. Throw all your stones and do it till we bleed. But all you're gonna do is prove to my mother that she's been right about you all along.
Connor apparently just drove up.
Yes, I know, and Brooke's in with Ridge.
I hope that's positive.
Well, we'll know in a moment, won't we?
Sheila, will you excuse us, please?
She'll leave before the meeting starts. Stephanie?
You know you're gonna need me one day, Stephanie. Maybe sooner than you think.
Oh, let's hope we're never that desperate.
Look, you two, I think it's a pretty good idea if we don't have our adversaries seeing us quarrel.
Karen, I didn't expect to see you today. I thought you'd take the day off and take care of your arm.
Well, it's feeling a lot better, and I have a lot of things I need to do, so I came in.
You sound like me. Don't you have another life?
Well, Sally, I thought I did, but apparently I was wrong.
You mean Connor Davis?
How do you know about him?
Macy mentioned something.
Good news travels fast in this company.
I understand Mr. Davis is a very high-powered attorney.
Yes, he's representing Brooke Forrester on her cause.
The belief patent?
Yes.
Stephanie Forrester will never let go of that.
Stephanie Forrester may not have a choice in the matter.
Come on, Karen. I'm sure the Forresters have very competent attorneys, too.
Yes, but Connor Davis is over there right now. And from the way he describes it, it's all been in the bag.
Brooke? Connor?
Eric?
Hello, everyone. So, shall we begin?
Absolutely. Before we do, Eric.
Sheila, would you wait outside, please?
Sure. Eric, how rude. Your own wife.
Brooke, would you please not interfere here?
I'm not interfering. I'm just making a statement. I never would have put up with that when I was married to you.
Well, you're no longer his wife, and aren't we all happy about that? So why don't we just continue with the meeting?
No, let's not.
Brooke.
Connor, please. I want Sheila in this meeting.
Brooke, really, I'd rather not.
No, of course you would. Sit down right there. Eric, as your former wife, I demand that your current spouse be present. Otherwise, this meeting won't go on.
Well, then, by all means, she stays.
Do you have anything to say about that, Stephanie?
Oh, no, I'm not the least bit surprised that you would want to have one of your allies here.
Let's start this meeting, shall we? Brooke, you said you have a proposal for us.
I have it, Ridge. I'm sure you'll find it fascinating.
You know, it is possible that your Mr. Davis is just blowing smoke.
No, he's not. Sally, he is one of the best in town.
Yeah, but I still say Stephanie Forrester will never let that formula slip through her fingers.
Maybe not, but she's gonna have to pay a very steep price for it.
What? Even a couple of million is nothing but pocket change to those people.
Sally, Eric put almost everything they had into developing Believe.
How do you know that?
Brooke and I are very good friends. She told me.
You mean it's possible that Brooke's price will be too steep even for the Forresters?
Well, it ain't gonna be cheap.
What do you know? Should be quite a meeting. I would give a lot to be a fly on that wall.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A little upstart girl from the valley, giving it to Stephanie Forrester. She deserves a prize for it. If it was up to me, I'd give Brooke the Medal of Honor.
Before I distribute these, I'd like to make a couple of comments. First of all, you'll notice that this is not a proposal, it's a contract.
A contract?
Connor, we're still in negotiations.
No, Elliot, we're not.
What do you mean?
As I said, I'm presenting you with a contract. Very much the same way you presented my client with a contract a few weeks ago. That was far more underhanded, but of course we don't operate that way.
Either you sign this contract or you don't. And if you don't, I'm going to take my business elsewhere.
Well, I'm sure it won't be the worst loss we've ever suffered.
Oh, I think it will, Stephanie.
So what's in this contract?
It's fairly simple, actually. Brooke conveys the Belief patent to Forrester, relinquishing all her claims to the formula in return for the following. Item number 1, a consultation fee to be...
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me have somebody else read this part, okay?
Certainly.
Sheila, if you don't mind, I'd like you to read it.
Go ahead, Sheila.
As for compensation, Brooke Logan Forrester will receive the following. Item number 1. A consultation fee to be determined based on the formula as set forth herein.
We can discuss that later. Please go on.
Item number 2. The office of my choice with all the amenities in the executive suite of Forrester Creations.
Oh, I'm sure we can find the
No,
appropriate...
let's not haggle about this. I'm sure we can work something out. Please continue.
Item number 3. A personal secretary and whatever staff Brooke Forrester deems necessary to complete her duties.
What exactly would those duties be?
Patience, Ridge. Sheila?
Item number 4. A limousine and driver on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for Brooke Forrester's exclusive use on and off the job.
Isn't this just a little bit outlandish?
No, I think we can live with all this. What else?
Item number 5. An expense account, the amount of which will be determined by the formula as set forth herein.
Go on.
That's it.
We'll sign right now.
I agree with Eric.
But before you sign anything, gentlemen, let's hear all of it. There is an item 6 on the next page, Sheila.
Item number 6. In return for relinquishing all the present or future claims to the process known as Belief, Brooke Logan Forrester will receive 51% of all issued stock in Forrester Creations.
You're asking for controlling interest in this company?
We're not asking for anything, Elliot. We're demanding it.
Well, you're not going to get it. No way in hell you're going to get 51% of this company. I can't believe you'd ask for that. Who the hell do you think you are, Brooke? No, I want you to answer me on this. Who do you think you are that you can demand controlling interest in this company, in my company? Who are you? I don't even know who you are anymore. How can you ask for that? I thought you were a decent person, but you're sucking the blood out of this company, the company I built, and out of my family. You get out of this room. Get out of this office. Get the hell out of my building.
You will regret that, Eric. Now, you've got 24 hours. Either you sign that contract or we will sell Belief to the highest bidder.
No, nothing. Get out of my building. Get the hell out of my building!
24 hours, Eric, and not 1 minute more.